the FOX29 studios, this is Good Day Philadelphia.
7:32. Do you have a pool and you want to make some money? Well, there's an app for that.
It's called Swimply. You rent access to a pool at a private home and you charge per hour.
So Attorney Joe Marrone says there are legal issues you need to consider, though, before you click that button. And when we heard about this, Joe, we were thinking, wow, there's several questions that we had about how this works.
What a great idea, though.
It is a good idea in concept.
So you have these apps out there that are basically facilitators or platforms to basically monetize either your house or in this case your pool. So in this case, Swimply, which is a great idea, gives you an opportunity to make your pool available to the public to make money. So then the big question is, liability.
Right. What if someone comes in? We were interviewing some people about this. I said, what if the unfortunate happens and someone drowns or gets hurt while they're swimming in the pool?
We got a problem. Well, but Swimply doesn't have a problem. They make it clear in their policies, but the homeowner or the host has the problem. So there's a whole bunch of things they have to do, and it's kind of a new thing because it's different than an Airbnb, because in Airbnb, you're renting your home, right, and you're in a dwelling. And the other thing is with Airbnb, they provide host protection insurance. You get that when you utilize Airbnb. In this case, when you use Swimply, you get nothing. So it's up to the host to have the adequate insurance to protect themselves. So there's a bunch of things that they need to do, and they try to tell you on the app what you should do, but it's kind of your responsibility as a homeowner.
So you say concept-wise it's a great idea, but let's say I have a pool, I come to you for legal advice. Do you say, yeah, this is a great idea, rent it out?
Well, I think what you should do is if you decide to turn your pool into, which what you're doing is you're turning your pool into a business. So you should go get a lawyer, and I'll tell you why you should get a lawyer, because you need, first of all, adequate insurance. You need to contact your insurance company to make sure you're even covered for having outsiders to come in to use your pool. You may need a rider. Then there's an issue of assumption of risk and a waiver of liability. I would have a lawyer draft a waiver of liability to have the individual sign that. It's not ultimate protection, but it gives you enough protection where if something horrible happens, because remember, a pool can be a dangerous item on your home, right? People drown, people get hurt. And then you start to think about it. People want to utilize it for parties. I mean, if you want to have 20 people, if you want to open your house up and make your pool a business, and you want to have, let's say, 20 people come over and have a party, bad things are going to happen. People are going to utilize alcohol, people are going to do things, and ultimately somebody's going to get hurt and the problem's going to happen.
And that's a good point. We saw a video there of like more than 25 people. Let's say you invite all your friends over, 25, 30 people. Now, do you need a lifeguard on duty? Because it's in some jurisdictions.
It seems like there's going to be continuing issues that are going to happen and problems. And there's also local ordinances may prevent you from even having...
I was just about to ask about, you said it's technically a business then. What if the area zoned is residential and for homes only?
So you as the host have an obligation to go out and find out whether or not you're even allowed to do this. So that's why I think the first thing you should do is contact an attorney and make sure that you can even do this before you have all kinds of problems.
But a lot of these are going for like $40 up to maybe $85 an hour. Is it worth it by the time you get to your attorney and you try to look up all this information? I mean,
well, but think about this. You have a home, right? You're not using the pool, and it's sitting there, and you need either you need to make some money or you want to make some bucks. Here's a great opportunity to turn your pool into a business. However, there's a lot of steps that you have to go through in order to protect yourself from ultimately being sued. And I think that's what they don't really exemplify, because they really want to promote this as a great idea. They want as many users as possible. But there's a flip side. Here's the flip side. It takes an industry, right, and it turns it in and makes it viable. How does it make it viable? It makes it viable because all of a sudden pool companies have come in and all of a sudden they become busy because they're going to come out and inspect the pool. They're going to be selling more chemicals. People are now using porta potties. The porta potty business has increased because people don't want people to go in their house to go to the bathroom. So there's a lot of good things from economically that could happen, but there's also a lot of liability issues.
And you talk about the flip side. What if someone damages my pool? Then what? What protection do I have?
Well, you have to make sure you have your insurance policy will cover property damage. If you don't have that, now you're going to have a problem. You're going to be stuck, obviously, repairing it out of your own pocket. But the bigger problems are the serious injuries, whether it's somebody who's severely hurt, whether somebody jumps in the pool, ends up getting, breaks their neck, or somebody drowns. And then at that point, you got a serious problem. So that's the downside of it. The upside is it's a very opportunistic proposition.
Well, we did reach out to the Swimply co-founder, Asher Weinberger, and he told us that waivers are signed and pools go through 24-point inspections, and he added that they are in the process of gathering data and building an insurance product, so it may come soon, but as of right now, like you mentioned, you got to take care of it all yourself.
And they tell you, it's, you're pretty much on your own, so it's like kind of wait and see. So, but it's an interesting idea, it's flourishing, and it sounds like it's something that's not going to go away.
You can always just invite an attorney to go swimming with you. And then you got
well, you can do that. I mean,
yeah, Joe, you want to come to the pool?
Yeah, I have to bring my paperwork. And
my attorney's coming to swim with me.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.